I'm not even gonna like. First of all, let me start with this. We gotta bring Joe Tsai to the congregation. Joe and that's Twitter. Joe Genocide. That's the name they've come up on their Joe Genocide.
That
You
is
have to come
hilarious.
to the front of the congregation, Joe's Genocide. This man, right? And this is after Adam Silver said Kyrie came out with a statement. Kyrie's not anti, that word. I don't want to say that word because YouTube trigger. Kyrie's not anti blank. Joe came out and said, "Oh, I met with Kyrie's family. He's not anti blank." Kyrie has apologized numerous times. Has this man not suffered enough? He's lost $1 billion. He's lost millions. Nike. He's lost his own shoe. Nike has cut him off. You know what I'm saying? He lost his own shoe. He's lost fans. He's lost probably endorsements. He's lost a whole bunch of things. And the one thing, Josiah, after all that, the one thing all you have to do, because this is not about the NBA. This is about you. You know what I'm saying? You took this personal, Josiah. You took this personal. This is something personal between you and Kai, because you're not letting him play for a reason. Everybody wants him. Everybody in that building probably wants him back and wants him on the court right now, except for you, Joe Genocide. And the problem I have with him is like, you have no moral light in this fight. It's crazy because you're not letting Kyrie play because of a post, right? Because of a link, and we all know Kyrie shouldn't have posted that link. But you're not letting Kyrie play because of a post. But what you're doing, Joe Genocide, what you're doing in financially hurting Muslims in China, putting that money into that, financially supporting that money and hurting Muslims in China. And we saw the Jaylen Brown clip today. We saw what Jaylen Brown pointed it out. What you're doing is worse than what Kyrie did. You know what I'm saying? You have blood on your hands financially. You have blood. Technically, you do have blood on your hands because you're funding that. You're funding what's going on with the genocide. So it's like what you're doing is worse of what Kyrie did, but you're not letting Kyrie play. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where's the concept in that? You know what I'm saying? Where are we going with this? So you guys feel what I'm saying? Am I just talking? You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
am I making any sense here?
Nah, I feel what you're saying.
Yeah,
but
it's not like bro. And bro, before you even start, it's not like I'm not saying like I'm not trying to like absolve Kyrie for everything. You know what I'm saying? I know Kyrie. I didn't want Kyrie to post a link, but it's like he paid his dues. You know what I'm saying? He said he was sorry about 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? He's lost his Nike. He lost his shoe. He lost his relationships with his endorsements. You know what I'm saying? He's lost fans. He's lost people he probably close to who are not close to him no more. You know what I'm saying? So at least give that man just a 1 year of basketball. Just give that man just let him play. That's all I'm saying. Even if he's not going to come back this year, next year, at least let him finish out the year. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But go ahead, Charles. What's your take on yeah?
Yeah. Hold on.
Drew, you there? You can go ahead, Drew.
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Yeah.
There you go, Drew.
I mean, I feel like the same way. I finally got around to watching the documentary and stuff like that. I think.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, I watched. That shit is long, bro. That shit is long as fuck. That shit is like 4 hours, bro. But
yeah,
it really isn't like it's nowhere near as bad as what people say. But at the end of the day, like fresh off the Kanye situation, like yeah, bro, like you should have probably had the self-awareness to like not eat. Like even if it isn't, people are sensitive and they're gonna, it's already hot right now because of the topic. So you probably should have had the self-awareness, like I said, to not post it. Like I get it.
We all said Kyrie should have not posted that link. We shouldn't have posted the link.
Yeah, it was stupid as fuck.
Yeah, it wasn't posting the link.
But at the end of the day, like,
but the punishment has been too excessive. Like what they're making Kyrie do is BS. The punishment, like, come on, bro, come on. They're dragging it.
The list of 6 things is like, and then the last one says like, and then report to Joe Tsai to demonstrate understanding. Joe Tsai, bro, who are you, bro? Like, yeah, like Joe Tsai, you're the boss. Like, so we have to, because I understand that like everybody's like, well, what about free speech? And typically, like free speech is typically like you can say anything without like having a punishment. Like in North Korea, you can't say anything. If you say something wrong, you die, basically, you know. So you can say anything, but we've all lived with our parents before. Like there are rules. You can't like talk crazy to your parents. So I get it. Your Kyrie plays under the NBA and then he plays under the net. So like I get that him saying something like that from their point of view is bad for business, and that's fine, you know. But you met with bro, and you said you said out your mouth that he's not anti-Semitic, and then afterwards, like Joe, bro, you're
You still
kind of
don't let him play.
bro,
They asked him,
because
"What are you going to let Kyrie play?" He said he has work to do. Bro,
like you're
you
doing
got work
work
to
shit,
do.
Joe.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Joe
type
Tsai, look
shit,
in the
Joe.
mirror.
Joe, shut the fuck up.
Shit is
Like
crazy.
just
Look in the
type
mirror.
shit, Joe. Like Joe, relax, bro. Like you're kind of you're kind of contributing to worse in this world. So like relax a little bit. Like get off the high horse. Like what you say goes because you own the shit and you bought it. Oh well, fair play. But yeah, bro, I'm kind of on some like, bro, just bring him back, bro. It's not that deep. Like it wasn't the doc really wasn't even really centered around like there was maybe like one thing that I considered like negative that shouldn't have been said, but there was nothing that was a textbook by definition anti anything like in terms of hate. So
It was like
I'm kind of
I
on
heard it
some,
was an
like,
educational documentary. It was just an
I mean,
educational,
like
like it wasn't like
the one thing in there that I would say is like, okay, maybe you shouldn't. There's one part, the one bad thing that I would say is there's a part where they say that damn, they tried to downplay how many Jewish people died in World War II. Basically, they were like, okay, it says this is how many people died, but really it was like 5%, right? Which didn't really need to be said to prove the point of the documentary. So I disagree with that. But other than that, it's not, it's nowhere near. Nobody really looked at it. Nobody really put time into looking at it. It's really not like it's not that big a deal. It's just, it's just the climate and today, the era that we're in. It's just shit is sensitive, and that's fine. And but I'm on some like just bring them back, bro. You said 5 games, y'all. I get you don't want to have nobody hateful in the league, but both of y'all said y'all talked to him now. So if you know that that's the case, he, it might not have been like
and
the
Adam
best.
Silver is Jewish. So it's like Adam Silver is Jewish, and he said Kyrie's good. So it's like, what are you doing, Josiah? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing?
No, you're just dragging it, bro. You're trying to prove a point, bro. So it's just
Adam
like,
Silver is
bro,
Jewish. So it's like,
you old
if
as
he's
fuck,
good,
so.
so what? You know what I'm saying?
You old as
Like,
fuck.
Nah, I think the more realistic convo is, even if Kyrie comes back, does he genuinely fix what the on-court product is? Like overall. Like at this point, I'm over it. Like I have my opinions, whether it completely disagrees with my two co-hosts on what they say, but I'm honestly over the entire fucking situation.
That's understandable.
He apologized.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's to the point they don't feel like he's saying the right apology. And it's just to the point where it's like, he already apologized. Like, the fuck you want from it?
Yeah.
Like, and that doesn't take away what he did was fucking stupid and he was a fucking idiot. But it's to the point is his initial 5-game suspension is up. He did apologize. He met with the commissioner of the fucking league, and the commissioner is like, okay, I think he understands.
He donated the money, $500K. He did.
Well, they rejected.
He came out with the statements.
They actually rejected the $500K, which is crazy. But
and there's some sauce behind the ADL. The ADL has some.
Yes, sir.
They have some I'm not even gonna say like.
Yeah, we know. I know about that.
You know what I'm talking about, though, bro? Like the ADL, the fact that the Nets chose that. Yeah, the fact that the Nets chose the ADL has some dirty laundry. If you look up what the ADL has, they have some dirty laundry on their stuff, bro. So I'm just gonna put that out there.
Y'all need to be donating $500K to a couple places, low key.
But here's my thing. I really want to try and steer away from your grass ain't so clean on the other side, because let's be honest, we're all hypocrites to a degree. And let me elaborate a little more. The ADL is sketchy as shit, like no doubt. Yeah. But that doesn't change the fact that majority of owners, majority of organizations, majority of any major corporate organization is shady as shit. Like, perfect example, they literally show you how iPhones are made. They literally show you how sneakers are made. They living in fucking squalor in some of them fucking warehouses. Or I'm refraining from saying sweatshop, but y'all know what I mean.
Yeah.
We still buy Nikes. We still buy Adidas. We still buy Pumas. We see how they're made. Matter of fact, we see how iPhones are made. We still buy iPhones. I just bought an iPhone. So I'm really not trying to do these bigger corporations is being down when they don't think they own shit don't stink. Like, I'm not trying to do that, because to a degree we're all hypocrites to a degree. Like, organization to just us here on a podcast. So I'm really not trying to go to the well, what about your bullshit? You trying to fix this, but you're not even a whole yourself. But I'm just trying to pivot away from that. But overall, like, this situation is just bullshit. Kyrie Irving apologized numerous times.
Yeah.
His initial suspension is up. It's really just Joe Tsai deciding when he wants to come back.
And to even do that, bro, it's
Literally
like
when he
I'm
wants
not
to.
even with the Joe Tsai thing, right? It's like I'm not trying to even bring up the genocide thing. The reason the genocide thing is being brought up is because he's the only one he's holding Kyrie back. So it's like that light is going to be shined on you. The more you hold Kyrie back, the more people are going to ask questions. The more people are going to look up Joe Tsai's history. The more people are going to know about what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why that they're going to bring that up, bro. And it's not even just about him doing the genocide stuff. It's him being a bad owner. He's been a bad owner. You know what I'm saying? He's been a bad owner ever since he bought the Nets. We've been going through hell. We've been going through hell since he bought the Nets, bro.
Like, it's
we've
not
been going through hell.
It's safe to say he just doesn't like Kyrie. Like,
yeah,
he doesn't like Kyrie, and he personally finally has a chance to get, quote unquote, get back at him for a lot of the shit he felt Kyrie was responsible for.
Yeah,
and it's
like
it's
he's
not
the only owner I've like I said I've never seen an owner on Twitter so much. It's like he runs $1 billion business emotionally. You know what I'm saying? He's so quick to respond on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? He's so quick to downplay his players on Twitter. It's like I've never seen an owner just tweet like 24. Like, bro, like what are we doing? Like, what kind of how do you run your business?
Horse, bro. That's the problem. It's the high horse. Like,
yeah, like what NBA owners is tweeting like this? You know what I'm saying? Or downplaying their players like this. You know what I'm saying? Let me read the super chat. Thank you, Daniel Cruz. He said they trying to embarrass Kyrie, unacceptable by Tsai. Shout out to Mordecai. He said Joe is doing it to look better for himself and his business. Yeah, like I said, this is I don't even know if it's about business no more. It's personal. You know, they're saying it's not supposed to be personal. It's just business. It's not personal.
Business. It's business to like publicly denounce anything related to that. Like, it makes sense, even if it's not, even if it really isn't anti anything. Yeah, but like now he's dragging it though.
It's personal with him, bro. It's personal with him. Yeah, it's personal. It's not no business move, bro. Because it's like you think about it. Yeah, Kyrie, like I said, Kyrie paid his dues. He apologized. Like I said, this man lost millions. He lost his own Nike shoe. He lost his shoe. He lost the Kyrie. Like, there's no more Kyries. Like I said, he lost so much. He's apologized. He said he was sorry. You know what I'm saying? He said he's not. Even Adam Silver said he's good. So it's like, bro, after that, I don't understand why he can't play. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. Somebody said Tsai is almost as bad as Dolan.
No, don't say that.
He said he takes accountability as an apology, but they kept moving the goalpost. Yeah, like I said, they're never. And this is the problem with the Nets. The Nets worry too much about the media and Twitter. You know what I'm saying? You can tell by how it starts at the top. You saw it in the summer, right? KD's post about, I want Sean and Steve Nash gone. Who was the first one to tweet right when that report came out? Joe Tsai. Joe Tsai was the first one to tweet. And KD didn't even say nothing. KD didn't say anything. It was a report that said KD wants Sean Marks, Steve Nash fired immediately. Joe Tsai. I support the coaching staff. Like, bro, you don't got to do all that, bro. You're an owner of the team. You have people. You have a PR team. You should have a PR team. You should have a social media team. You should have a statement team. You should have people who say statements for you. You know, so you don't drag yourself into this stupid stuff on Twitter, bro. It's like some kind of like kid, you know, some kid stuff. Like I really don't understand. Shout out to Joel. He said, I'm an Orthodox Jew and a huge Nets fan. I believe that the Nets should let Kyrie play. He didn't mean any anti-Semitism. All racism has to stop now. Oh, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to all the Jewish people in the chat, man. Love all the Jewish people. Yeah, bro. And it's like I said, like Chubb was saying, I don't know if Kyrie. I'm not ready to say blow it up yet because I said we're 6-9. It's still early. I'm not gonna blow it up yet, but it's not looking good. And the positive, because you guys want to talk about the game. Basically, the first quarter, we got hit. It was, and this is going back to coaching because this is why I got so pissed off when they hired Vaughn, and a lot of people came at me and were like, "Give Vaughn a chance." I'm like, bro, I'm not giving Vaughn a chance. We gave Vaughn a chance. Vaughn's been here the whole time. Vaughn has been